We're running out of booze, man. Right, here we are again. So I said to you guys I would send a video out on how to make a little bit of moonshine for your house. It's quite an easy process. I did want to test it first, make sure it was safe to drink, safe to obviously brew, make, whatever the case is, whichever word you want to use. And it really is, and it's really simple. You can pretty much do it in your own home. Again, it's lots of fun. Get the family involved, get the wife, get the boyfriend, whatever, you know, mother-in-law. Don't get her involved because she'll drink it all. But for today, we are going to make some apple moonshine. South Africans call it Mampoer. The Americans call it moonshine. To us, it's going to be something really nice that you can drink. It's going to be a shooter. You can chuck it over a little bit of ice. It's going to be very nice. So hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so what you're going to need again is a bucket with a lid that seals very tight, very nicely. You can see this one. It was actually one of the guys' all protein buckets, Bootsy. You know what I'm saying? So it seals really nicely. I've washed it out, cleaned it out, and it's going to be our utensil of use for the day. Right, the next thing you're going to need is a good couple of liters of juice. Get between 5 and 6 liters, which is going to be quite nice. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.5 liter bottles of 100% pure apple juice. Now the juice that you got to buy is got to be kind of the thinnest juice that you get, if that makes any sense to you. So cranberry juice, apple juice. Don't use orange juice or mango juice. It's too thick. You're going to end up with something at the end of the day that's going to be like syrup, and it's going to be a little bit it's not going to be nice, man. Alright, get yourself a packet of brown sugar. 2 kilogram brown sugar.
If you don't got sugar, like I said before, you can borrow some from your neighbor.
You will also need to get yourself some yeast. Still find that stuff in South Africa. Fuck the government for wanting to take our yeast away as well, because we've caught onto your little plans. Get yourself a big ass wooden spoon. Any spoon really. Last time I stirred it with a knife, and the Karens of YouTube and Facebook commented and said that is entirely the wrong way to do it, and they were very disgusted with me. So I do apologize, Karen, and more so Mirinda, for not washing my pineapples. I'm so sorry.
Aww. Sensitive.
Wash your pineapple, woman. That's what you're gonna need. Obviously a cloth just to clean things up a little bit, because that's how we do it. Okay, it's a very simple procedure. Please do understand that your concoction needs to sit for 7 days. They're playing Super Mario Brothers inside. Listen to that. Can you hear it? I can hear it. Very cool. So like I said, it is an easy process, but it is a waiting game. So once I've shown you guys how to mix everything up in the bucket, very simple, you got to wait 7 days. 7 days is going to give it that little bit of an oomph that you want. You can wait 5 days, but I would recommend 7 days. That is it. Then we'll carry on with the rest of the process. What you want to do is you want to take your apple juice. We're going to empty it all into this bucket right over here. Your apple juice cannot be cold, okay? So it's got to be room temperature. If you have gone to the shop and you've bought it, leave it out in the sun, in the garden, wherever the case is, for 2 hours, 1 hour. Just make sure it's not cold. Otherwise, the yeast is not going to react properly. The sugar is not going to dissolve easily. It's just going to take much longer, and it's going to be a crappy process. So, here we go. Starting with the apple juice. Cheers. So hopefully these little tips and little hints are going to help, you know, ease those little cravings that you have to have a shooter, just to have something nice to drink over a little bit of ice for the missus, for the dude, whatever the case is. I don't know what you're into. It's cool, bro. Right, now that we've got our apple juice inside here, it is all hunky-dory. Now we're going to drop our sugar in. I just bought a bag of brown sugar, which is cool. So the golden brown sugar for our moonshine. 2 kilogram bag, just drop the whole 2 kilograms in, so that's okay. Alright, I was actually just gonna bite the sugar packet open, you know, like caveman style, and pour the sugar in, but way too many sensitive people out there.
You know what?
I want to speak to a manager.
I got a knife, bro. Okay, drop the sugar in. Take your big ass wooden spoon, Karen. Stop with the Karen, man. Woman's name was Miranda. Stir that stuff up, but you gotta stir it up properly. You wanna get this sugar dissolved as much as you possibly can. It should just be dissolved. So stir. That's pretty well dissolved now. So you can obviously just take the spoon, drag it along the bottom, and see if you've got any sugar. I've got a tiny bit left. Let's check how dissolved we are. Yeah, that's good. There's no sugar left in the bottom. Give it another run. We are actually good to go. Alright. So now that the sugar's nice and dissolved, you're going to get yourself one entire pack of yeast, which is normally 20 grams, which is this one right over here. Questions have been asked before, can I use brewer's yeast, can I use different yeast, whatever the case is. Last time I used it was just called brewer's yeast, you can use that. This time purposely I just bought plain instant yeast, and just to show you it does exactly the same job. Drop the whole packet in. Right, now we're going to stir this in. That's dissolving really, really well. Yes, like I should have brought everything I needed here at once. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so what I'm going to add into this concoction is just one apple, chop it up pretty well. 10 pieces will be just good enough. Not entirely necessary, so please understand, do not have to do it. I just like doing it because to me, it seems to work fine. We are good to go. Everything is now dissolved. It is ready to be sealed. Take a bucket lid. Make sure it is properly closed. Okay. Remember there is going to be some gases escaping, so poke two tiny little holes in the top. You can use a pin, you can use the point of a really sharp knife. Please just be careful, don't let your kids do it, or your wife, your mother-in-law. Just poke two tiny little holes in, and trust me, nothing will get in there. But if the gas needs to escape, it will obviously escape through that, okay? I prefer this properly sealing lid. Somehow, it just works better. Fuck you, fly. It's as simple as that. Now, your first steps have been done. What we're going to do is we're going to keep it, we're going to set it aside for 7 days. What you can do is tomorrow, or obviously the very next day, just open it up quickly, give it one more just decent stir, make sure everything is definitely dissolved. After that, close it and leave it closed for the 7 days. You don't have to open it, you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to take a sneak peek unless you really want to, have a good sniff, whatever the case is. Set it aside, put it under the bar counter, put it in the kitchen, put it in the garage, for all that matters. And next process will start in 7 days. Thank you. Alright, it is now officially 7 days later. So as of tomorrow, South Africa is going to lockdown version 5.10 light. Very annoying, and I think, man, such a stupid decision to allow cigarettes and then retract it. In my personal opinion, all they're going to be doing is promoting rebellion and illegal cigarette trade. So well done, government. You guys have done an epic job. Fucking idiots. Alright, so what you're going to want to do out of the big bucket, I've already done this. I have already tested it, like I said, and I have made myself a batch ready. So I've left this just to show you guys exactly what we're going to do. We decanter it out of the bucket. Use a nice strainer like this. Decanter it into another container, and then obviously with your funnel get that into the bottle. Simple as that. The process from here probably take you a good couple of hours, but it's not a couple of hours work. Again, it's just a little bit of a waiting game, so it's easy. Make sure this bottle is sealed exceptionally well. Very simple. All you're going to need is a deep freeze, so you can use your house fridge, your bar fridge if you're lucky enough to have one. Or anything, a chest freezer, so long as there's a freezer. And you're going to put this into the fridge. You're going to wait for it to be completely frozen. Understand it might not completely 100% freeze. I would suggest leaving it in overnight, okay? Then just come back tomorrow morning and get it going. Then I will show you the next step. Please hold. So now, being the next morning, it's really completely frozen. When you do open it, you might find there'll be a little bit of liquid on the top. That's really good. So that liquid is obviously going to be where your alcohol is going to come from. Next process, next step, very easy. Like I said to you guys, it is just a little bit of a waiting game. So it's going to take you a good couple of hours. I need you to repeat this following process at least 3 times. And by the end of the 3rd time, you'll have yourself something really nice to have as a shooter. Put it in the fridge, keep it cold. It's going to be like a tequila, whatever the case may be. Obviously, it's going to taste different because you're now using apple or cranberry or whatever juice you decided to use. And yeah, chuck it over some ice. It's something really good. Open it up. Just give it a little flip over like that. And Bob's your uncle. Now, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here is everything is going to slowly filter through the ice and drip into your container. Now, as we all know, alcohol freezes a lot slower and thaws a lot quicker than anything else. So basically what's going to happen is that alcohol is going to slowly drip down, get into your container, and you're basically going to be left with a chunk of ice. Keep getting rudely into it. How rude, okay? Either way, you can see it dripping over here. So what then obviously happens is you will get quite a decent size of your apple, Mampoer, or moonshine, whatever you want to call it, in your container. And I'm going to want you to please repeat this process. So once it's there, clean these bottles out. Make sure there's nothing left in them. If you've got another bottle, decant everything into different bottles. You'll obviously, your loot will get a little bit smaller and smaller every time. But that's okay, because I promise you it's completely worth it. If you do this process 3 times, it will come out giving you quite a bit of a kick. It's obviously tastes really good. Do not let it deceive you. It's going to be as strong as your sort of regular shooters that you get at the bottle store or in the pubs when they do eventually open in 2037. Alright, so here we are with the final product. Once you've done sort of 5 liters, 6 liters of your original concoction, you are actually going to only end up with about 1 bottle of the pure stuff. Or obviously the end goal. You're going to ask yourself, is it really worth all that effort? Well, we're about to find out. I haven't tasted this one yet, so let's see what it's going to do to us, do for us. Remember, I did say to you, the stuff tastes really good. So don't let it deceive you. It will give you a kick under the backside if you drink too much of it. Cheers. That's really good. That is really good. There you have it. It's a simple, easy process. I've obviously tried to keep it short, simple, sweet for you guys. Shorten the video a lot more than sort of what the pineapple was. Again, you're going to ask, was it worth it? Man, I'm going to have another one. It was definitely worth it. So, here's to you guys, South Africa, whoever else is watching the video. This is how you do it. Simple, easy, done at home. Cheers, and I hope you all stay safe.